A single call, made in the middle of an empty desert. No cities, no crowds, no one to hear it. And yet, that call would echo across centuries. What if I told you the very first pilgrimage to the Kaaba began with one man, standing alone, calling out to the entire world? Who heard him? And how did millions come to follow a call made thousands of years ago? Today, we uncover the hidden history of the first sacred pilgrimage. In the last episode, we witnessed the powerful story of Ibrahim and Ishmael, how they rebuilt the Kaaba stone by stone with faith and obedience. But building the Kaaba was only the beginning. A structure without people is just a structure. What came next would transform the Kaaba into the spiritual center of humanity. A command that seemed impossible, a call that should have gone unheard, yet somehow it reached the world. After the Kaaba was completed, Ibrahim stood beside it. The desert was still empty, the valley quiet. Then came the command, call humanity to pilgrimage. Think about that for a moment. Call humanity from a place where no one lived. No roads, no cities, no audience. Ibrahim, a man of faith, did not question. He climbed to a high point overlooking the valley, and he called out. His voice carried into the empty desert. But this was no ordinary call. This was a call backed by divine power. According to tradition, Allah caused Ibrahim's call to be heard far beyond that valley, not just by those alive at the time, but by generations yet to come. Some say even souls not yet born responded. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. I am here, O Allah, I am here. The response echoed across time, across lands, across nations. A call made once, answered forever. And just like that, the first pilgrimage began. At first, they came in small numbers, travelers, nomads, people drawn by something they couldn't explain. They crossed deserts, climbed mountains, followed nothing but faith. Imagine walking for days with no guarantee of what you would find. And yet, they came. When they arrived, they saw the Kaaba, simple, uncovered, standing alone in the valley. But it wasn't just a structure. It was a sign, a place where heaven and earth felt closer. And so they began to circle it. This was the first Tawaf, the first act of circling the Kaaba in devotion, a movement that symbolized unity, submission, and connection to the Creator. The pilgrimage was not random. It had meaning, purpose, structure. Pilgrims walked between Safa and Marwa, recreating the desperate journey of Hajar searching for water. They drank from Zamzam, the miracle that saved a child and created life in the desert. Every step told a story. Every ritual carried meaning. This was not just a journey of the body. It was a journey of the soul, a reminder of sacrifice, of trust, of complete submission to Allah. As years passed, the number of pilgrims grew. Tribes began to recognize the Kaaba as a sacred site. Caravans formed, routes were established. Mecca slowly transformed from an empty valley into a center of gathering. People came not just for trade, but for worship, for connection, for something greater than themselves. The Kaaba became more than a structure. It became a destination, a calling, a unifying force. What began as a single call became one of the largest gatherings in human history. Even today, millions respond to that same call every year. They come from every corner of the world, different languages, different cultures, different lives, but one purpose, one direction, one Kaaba. The first pilgrimage was not just an event, it was the beginning of a legacy that would never fade. The Kaaba was built with faith, but it was the call to pilgrimage that gave it life. From a silent desert to a place visited by millions, from one voice to a global response. This is the hidden history of the first sacred pilgrimage. A story that reminds us that when faith is strong enough, even a call made in silence can echo across eternity. But the story doesn't end here, because over time, the purity of this pilgrimage would be challenged. Idols would enter the Kaaba, traditions would change, and its true purpose would almost be lost. In the next episode, we uncover the shocking transformation of the Kaaba in pre-Islamic Arabia. You don't want to miss it.